Check out the PAL V Liberty flying car with rotor blades that allow it to take off vertically and see its impressive flight capabilities. Meet the PAL V Liberty, a flying car with rotor blades for vertical takeoff. It has a single rotor with 3 blades for efficient lift and stability. The PAL V Liberty can reach speeds of up to 197 miles per hour. Its flight range is approximately 275 miles on a single tank of fuel. This flying car can transition from vertical takeoff to horizontal flight seamlessly. The PAL V Liberty is a prototype, with production planned for the near future. Learn about Larisa Latynyna, a Soviet gymnast who won an incredible 18 Olympic medals, including 9 gold medals, making her one of the most successful Olympians in history. Larisa Latynyna is a Soviet gymnast who dominated the Olympic Games from 1956 to 1964. She won an unprecedented 18 Olympic medals, a record that stood for over 40 years. Latynyna's medal count includes 9 gold medals, 5 silver medals, and 4 bronze medals. She won medals in 3 consecutive Olympic Games, a feat achieved by only a few athletes. Latynyna's success extended beyond the Olympics, with 14 World Championship medals and 22 Soviet Championship titles. She was inducted into the International Gymnastics Hall of Fame in 1998, cementing her legacy as a gymnastics legend. Did you know that in combat situations, the T in triage stands for treatment? In combat situations, triage is used to quickly prioritize wounded soldiers for medical treatment. The T in triage actually stands for treatment, not triage, as commonly believed. Combat triage categorizes patients into 3 groups: immediate, delayed, and expectant, based on severity of injury. The March protocol is used in combat triage to assess patients' massive hemorrhage, airway, respiration, circulation, and hypothermia. Combat medics have just 5 to 10 minutes to treat a wounded soldier before they bleed out or succumb to shock. Proper combat triage can increase survival rates by up to 50% in emergency response situations. Get ready for a mathematical curiosity. I'll show you how the digits of pi contain prime numbers, and we'll explore the first 10 prime digits that appear in pi's decimal expansion. Pi is an irrational number, meaning it cannot be expressed as a finite decimal or fraction. The digits of pi appear to be randomly distributed, with no discernible pattern or sequence. Despite this randomness, prime numbers are hidden within pi's decimal expansion. The first prime digit to appear in pi is 3, which shows up in the first 3 digits, 3.14. The first 10 prime digits in pi's expansion are 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, and 31. These prime digits appear in pi's expansion with surprising frequency, revealing a hidden structure. Relive the 2006 NBA game where Kobe Bryant drops 81 points against the Toronto Raphors, one of the highest scoring performances in a single game in NBA history. Kobe Bryant scored 81 points against the Toronto Raptors on the 22nd of January 2006. This 81-point performance is the second highest single-game score in NBA history. Kobe shot 28 to 46 from the field, including 7 to 13 from three-point range. He scored 42 points in the second half alone, an NBA record. The Los Angeles Lakers won the game 122 to 103, with Kobe accounting for nearly half his team's points. Kobe's 81-point blowout remains one of the most iconic individual performances in NBA history. Stay up to date with the latest car recalls and trends in 2022. In 2022, the NHTSA issued over 60 major car recalls affecting millions of vehicles worldwide. The most common reason for recalls was faulty airbags, accounting for nearly 30% of all recalls. Takata airbag recalls remained a major issue in 2022, with over 100 million inflators recalled globally. Electric vehicles were not immune to recalls, with several major manufacturers issuing battery-related recalls. The average cost of a car recall in 2022 was estimated to be around $500 per vehicle. The automotive industry is expected to see increased scrutiny and stricter recall regulations in the coming years. See how quickly the Oppo Find X4 Pro charges from 0 to 100% with its 65W charging capabilities compared to other flagship smartphones. The Oppo Find X4 Pro boasts 65W fast charging, one of the fastest in its class. It takes just 38 minutes to charge the Find X4 Pro from 0 to 100%. The Samsung S22 Ultra, a competitor, takes 65 minutes to reach a full charge. The iPhone 13 Pro Max, another flagship, takes around 95 minutes to fully charge. The OnePlus 9 Pro, with its 65W charging, charges at a similar speed to the Find X4 Pro. The Oppo Find X4 Pro's fast charging outpaces most flagships, making it a top choice for power users. Energy giant Enron filed for bankruptcy, exposing a web of accounting fraud and deceit. Enron, founded in 1985, was once the seventh largest company in the United States. In 2001, Enron's stock price dropped from $90 to $0.26, wiping out $78 billion in shareholder value. The company's CEO, Jeffrey Skilling, and CFO, Andrew Fastow, hid billions in debt through complex accounting schemes. The scandal led to the collapse of auditing firm Arthur Andersen, which was found guilty of obstruction of justice. Over 20,000 Enron employees lost their jobs, and many retirees lost their life savings. The Enron scandal prompted the passage of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, strengthening corporate accounting regulations. Find out how zip codes, introduced in 1963, transformed the U.S. postal system, making mail sorting more efficient and reducing delivery times. The first zip code, 10001, was assigned to a post office in New York City in 1963. Before zip codes, mail sorting relied on a cumbersome system of postal zones and city codes. The introduction of zip codes reduced mail sorting time by 20% and delivery times by 10–15%. The term zip code comes from Zone Improvement Plan, a nod to the system's goal of improving mail delivery. The original zip code system had only 5 digits, with the additional 4 digits added in 1983. Today, there are over 43,000 zip codes in the United States, covering every corner of the country. Alexei Posipanov ran 26.2 miles, 42.2 kilometers, backwards in 4 hours and 12 minutes, setting a record for the longest distance run in reverse. Alexei Posipanov set the record for the longest distance run backwards in 2018. He covered a staggering 26.2 miles, equivalent to a full marathon, in reverse. Posipanov achieved this feat in 4 hours and 12 minutes, an impressive time considering the challenge. Running backwards, also known as retro running, requires unique training and technique adjustments. Posipanov had to rely on his sense of hearing and spatial awareness to navigate the course. This record showcases the human body's incredible adaptability and Posipanov's exceptional athleticism.